Everybody, this is going to be one of my shorter episodes. Now, I'm going to explain to you why. If you're watching on video, I just tonight. I just got off a couple live when I wear my she's that good. I think right now. Anyway, next Saturday, August 16th, I'm going to be recording a podcast with me and my Google girls. And if you don't know who my Google girls are, to Google ladies, there's 8 of us because of the Google girls. And they're all my moderators, etc. And we had an interesting conversation. It was 2 weeks ago tonight. I had a conversation with this gander. It started on May 25th and went until June 2nd when I finally called him. His name was Yates, and today is that. So you can go to my YouTube channel and look for them, just Critical Hearts. The conversations like over an hour each, and then I was there, I just heard that. So he talked slow. It was fine. I didn't keep out or anything. It was just, I tried to throw in sexy talking the into it, which is okay. If you've listened to my live, you know, so into crazy stuff, if you've seen the videos on YouTube. So anyway, so after he, because I wouldn't send him a gift card, I just kept pestering him on my lives up until I would call for one night on my live, he answered, I wouldn't say anything. And I talked about just nonsense for 20 minutes, which is enough, but it was funny. So anyway, so one day, which I think the video is out on YouTube as well, he did answer the phone. It was a short conversation, and I recorded it for my iPad. And it's probably out on my TikTok as well. So anyway, so 2 weeks ago tonight, he answered the phone. This is a 17-minute conversation. So before I record next week's podcast, I need you to go and listen to that video on YouTube. It's called Lewis Final Conversation When It Was Creepy, is what it's called, I think. And that's a 17-minute video. And at the end, towards the end of the video, when I hang up on him, I left the conversation open so you could hear what people were saying. It was crazy. It really was. He was very demanding, wanted me to do all this stuff. Always wanted to see that I have my iPad or whatever, and I would shut it off every time, and he would say, "Let me see it." He knew not to. He didn't trust me, and it was very obvious. But he was also demanding. He wanted me to do everything he said. Blah blah blah. Me, I ain't going. No man can tell me what to do. So anyway, we ended the conversation, and then everybody on Clapper was like freaking out. They're like, "Oh my God!" They think he was watching live in my Clapper, which is possible. I don't know. So anyway, and then my dear friend, Posted Cowboy 79, who's on TikTok and Clapper and other places, he knows how to find out stuff. So I had the IP addresses from when I sent him the Grabify. Now, what's a Grabify though? It is a link. You go to Grabify, it's free. You can, like, I picked the song from the movie Love Story in the 70s. And I inserted that link onto Grabify, and it creates a link. So when they click on it, it's going to take them to the YouTube video that I chose. But what it does to me, it sends me an email and lets me know their location, their IP address, stuff like that. So Lewis was the first one that I used to them. So I put an email together that Sunday afternoon to Cowboy, giving them the pictures it reviews, the account on Clapper, and all this Grabify information. Well, God bless Cowboy, and he's a very busy man because he's a trucker, but he went and did his little research. He has access to programs that I did. And he went and did his research and came into my live that night while he was on the road. Now, the beginning of that conversation is the audio is not good with him, but he gets into a better area, and then he tells him a story of what he found out. That 2 of them were burner phones, the other IP address is a cell phone that's registered to a Lewis. But anyway, talk about this stuff. And the one mistake I made in the video, which Cowboy told me, and I knew it was a mistake, I removed my wig. When I video chat with these guys, I never remove my wig. It's part of my kit. But I did, because everything is so new. So anyway, so what Cowboy shares is fantastic. So before the next episode comes out, which will either be next Saturday night or Sunday afternoon, I'm gonna do my best to get it out Saturday. Please watch those two videos on YouTube. My YouTube is Patsy 391. Okay? And I need you to listen to those videos because our conversation with the Google girls is gonna be all about this. What we were feeling, what was said, all kinds of stuff. You know, it's gonna be a great discussion. I can't wait. And I'm excited to have all the Google girls on, plus my co-host Yvette. So anyway, again, you can see the videos on my YouTube, the Lewis one and the Cowboy one. And then after you see those, or you could watch them now, and then when I put out the podcast episode next weekend, you'll get to hear the discussion. I wanted to do it like right away while it was so fresh in our minds. But one of my people girls was on vacation for 2 weeks, so she's not available to this till next Saturday. So anyway, please check that out because I think this is gonna be like my coolest episode. I say that about all my episodes, but I really think this one will be good. And then on my August 30th episode, I'm having Kathy from Advocating for You. Everybody knows that's my favorite group of people, agency that does good. She's coming back. It's probably been about 2 years. She's coming back. There's so much she has to tell us. Some of the similar stuff that Beth Highland told us a couple of weeks ago on my podcast, and she was talking about her book and the trip to DC and everything. So that's what's coming up. I'm pumped. I'm excited. If you want to be a guest on my podcast, because it's really cool, Yvette and I have a lot of fun. If you have a scammer story to tell, you can scam, and you've lost money and whatever. And I've learned when people share these stories, you actually help other people. You know, you really do. You don't have to be on video. I will only release audio. I think the only place the video goes on is my YouTube channel, but I can just upload audio only. If you're in the business of helping people, how to avoid scam, I'd love to have you. We're always looking for guests, you know, and but anyway, I'm trying to get this be more consistent. I just have a lot going on. Because I work 40 hours a week, I come home, do this, and you know, everybody's busy. So, I mean, but this is my passion. This is my passion project, and I absolutely love, because I've met so many fabulous people, especially on TikTok and Twitter and just, you know, the Google girls and I were like sisters. We're like this. They're fabulous ladies. We have a good text. We text every day about nonsense, you know. But anyway, but yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, we're gonna record it next Saturday afternoon, and I'm gonna try to get it out right away because I'm not going anywhere after that. Not sure how long the episode's gonna be. Okay, I know normally I'm at 30 minutes for the last year and this year. The guests I have, they need more than 30 minutes. So, you know, the next week will be fun. I gotta figure out an organized way to do this so everybody's not talking over the guy. So anyway, also, on my website, pinkladyanscammers.com, my newest item, we did this out, is headbands. They are cotton headbands, and they say Pink Lady Against Scanners. I like the cotton because it actually absorbs the sweat, or you could just wear it with your fuel. Those are in my shop. I'm also adding other stuff that I make, holiday stuff. I'm just using my Pink Lady shop because it's all there. Everything was there and it's perfect. So I'm slowly adding holiday previews ads. But the headbands are the newest thing. The headbands are $5 free shipping in the United States. It's a good deal. It really is. I use the pink glitter vinyl because I absolutely love working with it. So I do have a hat or two out there. I'm gonna make more hats. I thought I'd get some hats in stock. But anyway, but yeah, I have some stuff out there. I'm gonna be adding coffee mugs and tumblers. Um, oh, and then my 2026 calendar will be available for a little one. I should be more organized when I'm doing this. I'm a mess. But this is the 2026 calendar. It's laminated. It's like 5x7 almost. It's on the back, has all my information. We do our lives on Clapper now because TikTok is too restrictive and it's censoring people. And I can say all kinds of stuff on Clapper that I can't say to. And I do. So, but this has all my podcast information. Follow me on YouTube, my email, if you want to drop an email, my Clapper, my website. And then this, I love this because I use this sitting here. You know, I have calendar, I got my Yosemite standard, of course. But I like the year long so I can look, oh yeah, I can do that, I can do that, whatever. These are ready. I'm going to print out more and laminate those. So those are ready to go. And those are free. You just have to send me your mailing address and you'll get 2 of them. If you want more, I'll send you more. So anyway, but that's it for today. I just, like I said before, the next podcast, I'm giving you guys homework. So I want you to go watch those 2 videos on YouTube. My YouTube is Patsy3919. Check them out, listen to them. The first one with Lewis is 17 minutes, so that's not too bad. And the second one with Cowboy, I think is 35 minutes or something. Because I didn't want to cut off everything he said. So anyway, but I gotta tell you the one thing about the Lewis video, that is, sorry, maybe I know people. It's a great learning tool. Had this been, when you listen to it, had this been somebody who doesn't understand all this, they probably would have gotten scared. They probably would have shit in their pants, you know, pardon language, but, you know, because of the demanding way he was, very dominating, very dominant. And, you know, I gotta say, it's one of my best stand-up videos. I never did get him to FaceTime me. I tried everything. Well, he wanted a gift card. He said if I sent him a gift card, $500 gift card, he would FaceTime me. I wasn't going to do that. No, I don't see him that bad. And I never sent gift cards. I sent tickets. So anyway, that's, you know, like I said, you gotta go and listen to that. And then when the podcast with the Google Girls comes out, then listen to that because they go together. And I don't want you to come in and they're talking about it. I want you to know everything. So your homework is, I know your homework, is to listen to watch both those videos on YouTube. Again, my YouTube is Patsy3919. Check it out. And then when the Google Girls podcast comes out, you can follow along. And if you have any comments that you want to share, again, please feel free to share them with me because I'll talk about it on my live. I'll do another video saying, hey, this is what someone said they saw, you know. I've watched the video several times because it makes me laugh. You know, it was a little creepy. I will admit that, but you didn't get the best of me. Anyway, so that's it. That's all this episode. I said it was only going to be a few minutes, and I think there's more, but you all know me. I like to talk. So anyway, stay safe out there. Don't send money to someone you don't know. They love you, not you. Thank you so much for listening, and wait for next week's show.